All right, I think I'm actually ready to start now. So we're going to, backpedal just a bit here to. Actually, we don't want to quit out of it. That is not what I wanted. I wanted to do a reset on this. But anyways, yes, I'm going to start playing here on the stream. This I don't know if it's actually pronounced as Faxanadu or Faxanadu or how it's pronounced. This is an old game on the NES that I had it not beaten until just recently. By recently, I mean last weekend. And so I decided I wanted to play it again because I actually had quite a bit of fun with this one once I actually understood how the game works and what you're supposed to do. Because, that makes things a lot easier when you have your understanding enlightened, as it were. So once I get my chords figured out here, okay, we're all set. I'm gonna go ahead and fire the sucker up and we'll get going as we play what has been also called Brown the Game, as you will see why in a moment. Because as you can see, everything is brown. Just except for the sky. The sky's kind of, is, darker blue color, but basically it's all brown. Everything's brown. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the only time this dude speaks in the entire game, is that one dialogue. Yeah, that's right. There's no point in going into any of these shops until after I've, gone to visit a few people and talk to them. So yes, we're in the bottom of, or the town of Olis. Located at the bottom of the world tree. I do have to question whether or not this is where the idea of the Elden tree came from, an Elden ring. Let's go talk to Mr. Priestly-looking dude here. Get me the so-called Ring of Elf. I mean, I guess they could have just called it the Elf Ring. That would have been, basically been the same thing, but I didn't write this, so... Town, it looks like the... and they keep referring to this, so it's like everybody here is supposed to be elves, and all the enemies in the game are supposed to be dwarves. And I don't know where they came up with that, because none of them look anything like what I would expect dwarves to look like. Let's go talk to Mr. Kingly dude here. Alright, so we got ourselves our golds from the king. Yes, because he calls it golds. And I'm also gonna test something here too, because I want to know if it actually works. Because as far as I heard, if you spend all of the gold, then if you spend all the gold, then allegedly he will give you 1,500 more golds. Oh, that's what that... Okay. I forgot that doing the martial arts lesson just fills up your magic. So, which means that's probably the same crap that this guy does. Sure. Watch your remaining power level, said Dragon Ball Z. Now this game kind of like Zelda 2, but it's definitely not Zelda 2. But one thing I found kind of interesting is it does have this weird momentum thing going. Not quite like Ninja Gaiden levels of stiff, but it definitely works for what it is. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to buy myself this hand dagger. We are also going to buy the deluge spell. And that leaves me 300 left to go buy some other crap, which I believe is basically just health items at this point. So we're going to open up the menu here. We're going to equip the dagger. We're going to equip the deluge. Now, the magic in this kind of works similar to Castlevania, except you don't get drops. So basically the magic you have when you leave town is what you're stuck with, which I thought was kind of bogus, but, you know, that's what happens. Okay, we need 3 J keys. So I'm going to have to get that money anyways, because I know that was another caveat from where I started, was I needed 3 J keys to start right off the bat. So at least now I know for next time, don't buy the, don't do the martial arts lesson or the magic thing first. You see, I'm gonna have to go back and get more money anyways. I like how he does this thumbs up whenever he attacks in town. I know it's not supposed to be a thumbs up, but that's what it looks like. Oh wait, I don't want to kill these guys, because if I get the money, then I won't be able to get any more money from the king. Allegedly. I actually don't know if that works, so we're going to figure it out. Alright, Mr. Kingly Man, you got some more cash for me? Let's find out. Let's see. Oh, I see, he just got... it just assumes that because you have no money, that it just starts the dialogue over again. Oh, that is fantastic. I love that it just assumes that you didn't talk to him because you have no money. I get myself a quick drink of water here before I continue. Yeah, just remember, ladies and gents and young children, drink your water. Alright, let's go. Let's give everyone the thumbs up. Alright, so we're gonna take out these butt heads here. Oh yeah, that's right. They only drop I forgot they only drop bread. At least I'm getting experience now. So yeah, as you can see at the top there, there's a, you know, a thing that says E there, and the E is actually for your experience. The G is for golds. Then of course the M is for magic power or mana. I'm not sure how they look at it in this game. And the P is for your health, for your life. Yes, here we go. Let's talk to a dried meat man, because all he sells is dried meat. So we're going to spend that 1,500 golds there, and we're going to fill up the rest of our magic. And since it doesn't do it all at once, we'll do it again. Alright. And off we go. And just to be on the safe side, we're just going to save it too, because there are definitely some places where you could screw up some stuff if you're not careful. Oh yes, that's right. You have to have a key just to leave town. How bogus is that? I've used key. Okay. Well, so much for my my theory that he only talks at the beginning of the game. You know, I swear these things look like they're straight out of these weird jumpy Cyclops things. They look like they're straight out of Bart versus the Space Mutants. I saw a video of a guy doing that this last weekend, and, you know, explaining how to beat everything on that. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be bothered with that one. Because I don't know if anybody watching this would have ever played Bart versus the Space Mutants on the NES, but yeah, it is pretty awful. And I'm definitely not... Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Alright. I'm definitely not going to do the... for the benefit of all y'all watching at home, which is, well, everybody, when I show you what's in here. But I'm not going to get it because it's too expensive. So yeah, so you go to talk to this fella, and he has a magic shield, which is basically an endgame shield, or one of the endgame shields, and a spell called Death. And well, as it turns out, they're both way more money than I have, so we were just going to ignore that for now. Like, last time I played this, I actually sat here and grinded it out to at least get the magic shield, but then I realized how, like, totally not worth it is. Because of the fact that, well, it's just not worth it. There's no part of it that's worth sitting there grinding it out. There's better grinding places, and especially when you have bitter gear later on. So, if I'd stop pressing the right buttons here, and I could actually navigate the menus correctly. Oh yeah, something else that is worth pointing out here is that you can only... So you can't speed up the text, which is one thing you can't do. Another thing that you can't do is... Or that I'm trying to think of. There's something else there. But yeah, you can't speed up the text. Oh yeah, you can't buy multiple items at the same time. So if you have to buy multiple items, you have to go back in the menu every time. We're just gonna ignore that J key because I don't need it right now. We're not gonna go into the bar there because I don't need that information. We'll just go talk to Mr. Priestley fellow here. Oh, I don't have enough experience to get a better thing here. Yeah, this game uses the password system, and we're not writing down passwords because that is just not the time for that. I don't care. I use save states now. It's way faster. But also, yes, if you go to the player option on the menu, you can see what the rank is. And so I have to have 1,000 XP to level up to the next rank. I forgot to put on my shield. It's a good thing I checked this out. So we're gonna go do that. We're gonna equip the shield when I learn how to press the right button. Hey, now we have a shield. I'm definitely not gonna stop at the doctor's office either because homie charges too much. And there we go. I guess I didn't technically have to kill him because I'm gonna go find a grindy spot and get grindy in the next little bit. But as I found out that last weekend, there's some areas in this game where, like, normally I hate grinding in games, but this one's actually not bad, and it's because of the fact that it can go very quickly, like within just a couple of minutes. The only reason I'm not stabbing those little dudes is because, unfortunately, the dagger, the range on the dagger is garbage. So I can't stab the little dudes, which is very annoying. Like, literally, the dagger is too high to stab them. But when I get the longsword later on, for some reason, that gives me enough range to stab them, even if I'm at point blank with them, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But it'd be what it'd be. I thought he was gonna jump into that, and he never jumped into that. What a jerk. Oh, nope. Okay, let's go up here. Now come on. This is why I mentioned the momentum thing earlier, because, like, if I start back here, or not, I'm glad that bread stays on the screen forever. There we go. It has just enough of a momentum thing going that occasionally you might be able to make the jump or not. I could have just stayed in the same place and turned around. I always got the impression these guys kind of are, they have this weird jumpy thing going. I have to, at least it seems like I have to get kind of under him when he jumps so that he doesn't end up jumping back or right on top of me. Okay, and there we go. Alright, come up here. Now, interesting thing I found out about this room is this is actually a item room, and certain areas of this game, such as this one, have this thing going where if you enter the room on the 4th time you enter the room, if you kill all the enemies, it'll drop an item. Now, the only reason I'm not going to do that right now is because of the fact that I need, I think, at least half of my energy for the boss that is coming up very shortly. And he's right here. And see, we're just going to fireball him to death, because shooting fireballs is cool. Especially since he can't seem to dodge them. There we go. Because I need that item there. The Matic to get to the next area. I think he's gonna get stuck there. Oh, how dare you. Yeah, we're gonna go back over here. Yeah, see, I can stab those guys if they're right there, but unfortunately, let's see, now this one is gonna be kind of, okay, so that's at least twice I've entered this room now. Let's go back up here. The only reason I'm actually doing it this way is because, kind of from my understanding as well, if you've already walked into a previous item room, it seems like that doesn't reset the count, if I've understood this correctly. And so, oh, yep, okay, this was actually a very important item, because we're going to grab this hourglass here, and this is an item that I'll actually carry through the rest of the game, and only use at the final boss. The reason for such an action, it will make itself clear when I finally do what I'm going to do at the end of the game. Let's just say, if you've ever used the stopwatch in Castlevania, you pretty much understand what it does. I mean, more or less. It effectively stops the enemy from being able to fire any attacks. And it also works on bosses, including the final boss. So that's making it pretty much one of the most broken items in the game. But broken in a good way, because we like it when bosses can't attack us. Thank you there, Mr. Space Mutant Man. Oh yeah, right. I gotta actually leave the... Oh. Hey, look here, dang it. I'm not okay with that. I don't think I have to go back. I better go back, just to be sure. I feel like I might have had to go back to talk to the town guru, but I don't recall. I mean, if anything, I should probably at least go talk to, actually, I don't think Dried Meat Man is back in this town. That's the other reason I said this. The game's kind of momentum-based, is when that guy jumped out of the area up there. See, like, so I can't turn in the air, really, except for what seems like last minute. So that's kind of the first thing. And the enemy, like, and you'll see when I go back out there, like, he jumps at that wall, but he just kind of keeps going, or he keeps going forward as soon as he hits it. Okay, so it seems like this is the only thing he does. Yes, he will meditate with me. Good for him. I'm gonna get healed up. I don't really want to, but because this guy charges way more than he should. But hey, yeah, 250 gold. I mean, not terrible, but Dried Meat Man would have been cheaper. Watch out for the jar of poison. Yes. Yeah, so occasionally scattered throughout this this game, there are these poison jars that are just kind of sitting there chilling on the ground. and you can't, and you can jump over them, but like if you pick one up, it just automatically does damage to you. It's pretty irritating. Not a fan. But again, it be what it be. I don't like the fact that they kind of get stuck in this. I don't want to fire that off too much, but I mean, I guess I'm going to probably... I suspect that I'm going to have to use it less than... can't English. I suspect I'm not going to need to use the... Let's use the Matic there to break that. Alright, I'm going to go up here. Oh yeah, that was kind of another thing I thought was kind of... Actually, can I attack these homies from down here? Oh, sweet, I can. I'm not going to get the money from that because it only bounces so many times, but it's better than taking the damage. Yeah, I had a train of thought there and I completely forgot what I was going to say. So I guess it doesn't matter. So we'll get on with it. That was weird. It's like hitting him got me completely turned around. Yes, these little ghosty dudes that come at me, they also drop at the breads. Oh, let's see. The further into the game we got brown and green now. Yep, brown and green, and I'm not even gonna bother to get that hand because I know that it is totally worthless. Yeah, because apparently it raises your attack power, but only temporarily. So it's not even for long enough, and I'm glad I have that shield. Oop. I think Tree Homie here only drops the bread. We like bread. Maybe there's some kind of orange gummy worms. I'm not really sure. Get that bread. You know what will kill you because I'm gonna go into town here anyways. And it's extra monies. Alright. So now we're gonna get our... I think it's the first major upgrade here. Perhaps. Let's see. I sell tools. What would you like? I'm sure that is not at all what that guy sounds like. Yeah, there we go. Yes, I'm going to get the old longsword here, because that'll increase my attack range and allow me to hit those little jerks on the ground. And then... Let's see, we're going to buy the studded mail. There's nothing says... a studly mail like having studded mail armor. I know that was a horrible joke. I'll see myself out now. Alright. So, longsword it is. Studded mail we have. Now, let's see. So go to player. Aspirant 3700. This is one of the parts where we start grinding because I need to get more money to buy... I want to say it's like 2 or 3 of the, I'll wait for this jerk to come back down here. There we go. I need to buy like 2 or 3 of the, I'm not going to wait for him this time. I need to buy 2 or 3 of the winged boots. And so I need the money for that. Plus, it'll give me an experience. Because experience in this game is kind of weird. Because it doesn't it's not necessarily used to make you more powerful or to, you know, increase your stats. But like, say, from my understanding, like if I die, like when I go back to town, it increases the amount of money that I start with. And even though I'm not intending to, you know, go somewhere so I can die, like right off the bat. I keep missing that other dude. Oh well. But yeah, since I'm not intending to die, like, I mean, it is kind of silly, I guess, to do it this way. But it's helpful. Or it might be helpful eventually. Especially if I screw up something and don't get the right number of keys, or get locked out of an area and have to die. Because I think I'm going to make it a point of it, at least as much as possible, trying not to reset it, or at least use save states as much as I did on my previous run. But I'm almost up to my next rank, which is a good thing. And I think I almost got enough for at least one pair of wing boots. Only one thing I don't like about doing this is it does get irritating hearing the start of the music every time they go back and forth. But at least it's quick screen transitions, so that's good. Let's see, where am I at here? Let's find out. Talk to Mr. Shoppy Dude. I sell tools. What would you like? Oh, it's 28? Ooh. Gross. Okay, then. Well, since I can't buy those, let's just sheepishly back out of town here. Gotta go kill this guy a few more times. I also need to remember that if I wait until I'm like practically point blank with this dude, I get like 2 hits. Sometimes it's not always easy to get the timing down right on this, but if you do it, you can get through it without taking damage every time, which is nice. Yes, I think, if I'm recalling correctly, I know I need at least the 1 pair of wing boots. I'm just gonna ignore that. Because I can't recall if there's a... I think there might be an item room where I can get more wing boots later, but I don't recall if it's one of the first ones that comes up or not. So yeah, I'm going to save up to get enough pairs of wing boots anyways, just to be on the safe side. Give him the old stabby stabby. See, at some point I want to go back and play the Zelda 2 Enhanced Edition, just because I'm kind of curious to see if this guy ended up as a Link skin at some point. So I don't recall if he did or not. Since this game's very much along the lines of Zelda 2, or like it's a similar type of game, even though you can't duck, and you never get a sword that shoots it shoots beams out of it like you do in those games. I mean, you shoot fire, but not if they give you spells for that. There we go. So I need, what, 50? I think it's 5,600. And then once I got the 5,600, then I can go do something else. There's nothing says grinding like, killing the same dudes over and over again. But you thankfully get, like, what, like, I know it's like over 100 golds. Yeah. There's like just barely over 100 golds every time I kill him. So you can at least kind of guesstimate that I'm going to need like, well, definitely need like 4 more. Because you don't get enough over 100 to really count it. 2 more should do it. And what am I say? Now go get them wingling boots. Oh wait, I said 5,600. I went up to 58. You just love it when you're thinking of a different number and you screw up the whole thing. Oh well, at least now I have a couple 100 golds to spare. But yes, as you can see right here, I have to go back in there to buy a second pair. Can't buy both Air Jordans at once. Because reasons. Alright. So now we'll get on with it. Go talk to Mr. Holy Man here. Cavalier. Ooh, you know what I just thought of? I don't think I counted the keys when I was thinking about this. So I may have to actually buy, or I might have to do a little bit more grinding to get a couple of extra keys. Oh, fudge. I don't remember if I need the queen key at this point. So let's do this. I'm gonna buy another joker key or a jack key. Yes, for some reason all the keys in this are based off of cards. Let's go stab him a few more times. Yeah, if we're looking at items here, I've got 2 J keys. Yeah, I want at least 1 queen key before I move on. I don't think I need 2 queen keys. Alright. Let's get over here. I mean, he seems like a pretty chill guy, just sitting there smoking away. Alright, so now we've got enough keys. We're going to save that. We're going to wait for all them little ghosty dudes to get by, because I'm going this way. Hey. Because I got the wing boots, I could go do the thing over here that requires the wingling boots. See, so yeah, this one's an item room. Yep, because I get myself a red potion, and that was the 4th time. So we're gonna. Okay, that's 2 times. Hold up a second. If I get this, I can carry 1 more item. Crap. Nope, I don't want to do this here. Okay. We're just going to use the wingling boots. So I just remembered I go up here and I get another item. Or actually another red potion, as it were. Or as it turns out. There's another weird hang-up about this game that I never understood. So occasionally when enemies fall off the map, they will just like sit there and chill at the bottom of the screen. Like there's a platform there. I don't understand why this happens. It's only in this game, I swear. So let's talk to this old fellow. Yes, ho ho ho, I'll tell you about the water of the spring. Oops, falling asleep. The water was poisoned. Your poison is almost gone, so it's alright to wake him up. Watch. Something is wrong. Oops. Hey, would you look at that? There's some water back. Get the key from Guri in the tower, or Tower Fortress, and search for the undiscovered first fountain. And of course we go over here, which goes absolutely nowhere as far as I know. Yep, that doesn't go anywhere, so... Oh no, my boots. My Air Jordans no longer work. Because, you know, I can't fly anymore. See, and those guys die in like 1 hit now if I'm close enough to them, which is pretty sweet. Now see, if I read this, let's see, mark of a Joker on it. Okay, so this one, that guy specifically you have to have the Joker key for. And go up here. We'll hit Mr. Magoo. I'm gonna find more of these bread ghosties up here, so we're just gonna go right up here and wait for them to come back to me. Get that health while we're sitting here chilling. This actually be the second, or no, I guess this would technically be the third time I entered this room, because I know this one is definitely a item room. Dang it. At least I know there's 3 guaranteed health drops here, which is nice. That's one thing that I do really dig about this. Okay, so we got the ointment. Frequent injury because of the ointment. So now the cool thing about the ointment is when you pick it up, these guys can't attack you, which is totally fine by me because I don't like getting hit. And I may have actually gotten hit there by the magic just now, which is pretty crappy. It's a mark of Jack by the keyhole. Alright, so, item up. Grab the Jack. Open the door. Boom, we go right in and we start playing with the friends. Hey look, there's red pillars in here. Hey, we're, you know, as farther into the game we get, there's more colors. Yeah, so see, like, the magic can hit me, but they can't touch me when I'm using the ointment, which is kind of which is definitely convenient. And we'll get 3 guaranteed health drops here. Nope. I walked off too far. Let's try this. That was crap. There we go. I like how that coin was just in the right spot to still be on this ledge. Okay, now I know this place is kind of weird from what I remember. I think I gotta go left first. So that's what we're gonna do. Ah, yes, I remember. I gotta wait for him to come over to me. And then I'm gonna give him the old stabby stab. That's why I'm getting right on the ledge here, so I can hopefully try to keep him away from... Yeah, he's gonna go under there, I bet. Yeah, that's kind of a problem with it. Oh, hello. Ah! Nope, so much for my plan to not die. Gross. Don't have negative thoughts, remember your mantra. As we start back here... And I don't need peace of mind, I just need to figure out... Okay, so so now the question is, okay, so I'll lose at least 1 Jack key. I don't think I need another one for now. But I definitely need to see if this pushed me back, at least in the sense that... Like, what do I actually lose for dying there? So I'm gonna at least try to go to go back to the fountain, because I need to know if it's still activated or if I have to redo that, because it's not something I was clear on when I played through this the first time. As again, I used save states and didn't end up with this problem. However, I am going to take advantage of the red potion thing, because that's probably what I should have done last time. Or at least it would have been far smarter had I done that. There we go. So give me that yoink. Do that. We're going to do the wingling boots. Oh, see that red potion's there. Oh, in that case. Oh, I may have done something stupid here. I don't know if I have enough time to get up there. Crap. Okay, I barely had enough time. Oh, and okay, the water is working. So, at least on that, at least now I know that it's not completely, you don't get completely hosed for, you know, for missing that. That makes me feel a little better. I probably shouldn't walk into those. Or those guys. I know I'm being a lot sloppier about this than my first playthrough, but that's okay. Okay, come back up here, you little jerk. Thank you. I need that bread. Got to get my daily bread. Nope, I still got hit by that. I don't like those guys and those stupid fireballs. I think there's actually a spell later on that is actually called fire, which is kind of dumb because, well, homie's over here shooting fire half the time. Oh, he got a... Oh, that bread dropped off. Gross. That one did too. Dang it. I need my health. That's to get my health. I gotta sit here and do the stabby stab when they show up. Yoink. Yoink. Oh, that was not a yoink. That was a just get ganked. Okay. There's two. Maybe I'll get the ointment this time. Nope. Okay. No ointment. That's okay. I don't like the placement of those ladders because I always feel like I'm going to walk off the edge and lose it. One thing I kind of don't dig about the timing on those fireballs, or on the deluge, rather, is it's like if I let it hit the shield, then I take less damage. If I time it to where it hits me instead, or hits me because the shield moves to the side when I attack, then oh, that was not cool. Then I take more damage. At least we got a health room here. We're just gonna... I don't think that did what I wanted it to do. So we're not gonna do that again. Alright. Go back up here. Get hit by stupid goat man. Go up here. Do the smart thing and actually save it this time, so I don't have to repeat it if I die again. But I'm not gonna also stand here right on the edge and get clipped either, because that was dumb. So he's gonna fly up, and then he's gonna come back, and then we stab him. I have a feeling he's going to keep doing this, so just sit and chill for a moment, and occasionally press the, I would say the A button, because I'm on an Xbox control. Oh, I could have got him that time. Oops! But I'll have to press it, but this is technically Nintendo's B button on this controller. Oh well, it'd be what it'd be. See if it's like that the last time I fought this dude, I could just, you know, sit on a platform and just, you know, spam fireball at him the whole time. There we go. Okay. Alright. On it is. Oh yeah, what was the purpose of... Oh, there's another wing boots there. Crap! That's where you get the other wing boots. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to find out I needed another jack key. Oh, hey, I actually didn't. Neat. I guess use this key to open the door below. Find the first spring. So that's the Joker key. Okay, so this is where the homie is with the Joker key. So if you end up using it again and screw it up, you can come back. So this is the room I'm going to have to come in and out of 4 times. Oh my gosh! Okay, this is why we don't go back that way. So forget that, homie. We're not going back that way. I don't need none of that heat. I think that's a poison. I'm like, you know what? Let's find out. I'm like 90% sure there's a poison. It was a poison. That's why we use safe states. The poison and the red potion's almost exactly the same color, and I don't understand why they use such a similar color scheme for that. Glad there's a bread room right here because I am hurting for health, and I really don't want to use a red potion unless I need it. So we're gonna do that. Go here. He's not gonna move where I want him to move. I just start down here this time. So I want to get that health full because I don't want to die. At least not again. I already played that game once, and that was kind of crappy. Okay, nope. That was bad. Bad timing all around. We'll do it one more time just to get that full health. Dang it. Let me get the timing on that better. There we go. And up here. Oh, dang it. I don't like you, Mr. Goat Man. I'm gonna kill your friend because I want my health back. There we go. Alright. And over here we go. Really? It's just gonna get just kind of stuck up there. Don't like it. Alright, so go over here. I get knocked back down because that's fun. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to use a red potion here soon. Okay. Let's just keep doing that. Stupid freaking goat man. Are you gonna do it again? Or are we gonna? No, you're just gonna run right back and forth like a jerk. Or I'm just gonna completely miss the jump and screw up the whole thing. You know, whichever comes first. You know what? I've had enough of your crap. And all else fails, just fireball his ass. Let them feel the burn. I know that one's definitely a poison, so I ain't gonna touch that one. And that's right, I gotta kill whatever this is. Something definitely inappropriate looking, if you ask me. Alright, did I have to go back over here to the other side? I don't remember, but let's... Nope. Okay, not quite yet. Like, I mean, it's kind of cool that they respawn because, you know, for all the money I can keep getting, like, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I gotta just run through here because that guy's a jerk. Okay, so we're gonna grab this elixir. Alright. This is one that I kind of really kept screwing up the last time. So, alright. For whatever reason, and I don't understand why, when you grab an elixir, it doesn't show up in your items. I don't dig that. But I'm gonna use this red potion here because I don't want to end up accidentally using the elixir. And as we just... See, I watched this guy do this the last time, and he just totally wrecks this dude and just keeps killing him over and over, or kills him real quick and doesn't have any problems here. But, like, literally every time I've done it, it's the same crap. Like, I constantly have problems fighting this thing. Like, right there. Like, just can't hit him. No idea why. It just can't freaking hit him. I get the elixir again. Get immediately turned around. Use the elixir again. Have to keep getting this over and over again. Okay. Seriously. Save point. Come on. Come on! I don't understand why the hit detection for that guy is as crappy as it is. Well, you know what? Forget him. I ain't fighting him. We're just getting out of town. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Just gonna... Oh, no, I don't want to be here. Wait for him to come at me. Jump over him. Run through here. Just get the heck out. There. Go down here. I wonder why there's all these little holes in the ceiling, because they don't do anything for anybody. That's what I should have done the last time, is just grab the elixir, go to the bottom, just get the heck out. I'm gonna have to use a red potion. I know it. Let's just draw him over here. I tried not to take damage, but as we can all see, that clearly is not working out for me. I actually didn't know you could use items on a ladder. Good for me. I said, now just found that out. So let's see. We're gonna at least try to grab another. Yeah, we're gonna try to grab at least one or a couple. Well, I'm gonna grab a couple of pairs of wing boots. Nope, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Yeah, that was the other kicker. I have to stay alive, because if I die again, I'm going to use the elixir and have to come back here, which is definitely not what I want to do. That's weird. I wonder why that keeps happening. I can't remember if this is the first or the last time I've been in this room, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. Nope. Nope, okay. Let him do that. Hit him. Okay, so one more. Are you kidding me? Of course that's what's gonna happen. Oh well, it's not important. I got enough money to buy an extra pair of boots anyways. But anywho, I gotta go back through here one more time because I have to awaken the spring here. Because there's multiple springs. Glad the next room's a bread room, because that would really suck otherwise. So boom. Boom. Because I really need that bread. I suppose I should just drop down and go out of the other way instead of going up there. But I guess that would be like doing things that make sense, and we're not doing that. Because why else would I be playing Brown the game again and trying to act like I know what I'm doing? Yeah, see, this is running a little smoother this time. At least the plus side, I have plenty of experience after running through this multiple times. There we go. And now we're back at full health. Here, kill Mr. Goatman, because forget that guy. He sucks. And so does his friend, other Mr. Goatman. Yes, his friend, other Mr. Goatman. You can tell how terribly creative I am with names. Are we not jumping at me? There we go. There we go. Up here. I swear it looks like this homie's not wearing anything. It's like Ned Flanders. It's like the Ned Flanders of the NES era with his with his armor that basically shows he's wearing nothing at all. Well, to get here, this is the spring of trunk. You need elixir to revive the spring. Will you give me your medicine? This spring will flow again. There are 2 more. I'd better go and find them. Water flows in the fountain. Go to Maskin and find the poison at the dwarf's hide. Otherwise, the elves will be destroyed. Oh, and he just says the same crap over and over again. Alright. And now we're gonna get out of here. And we said, Geronimo. I'm gonna grab this ointment here, so I can get the heck out. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't need to fight him. I'm just gonna run. I don't need to fight any of these jerks. Only thing I might do at this point is go to the bread room, and I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna let the ointment do its job and just run by these guys. And out. Alright. So now we go back. Now, as far as I know, I don't have to have another elixir. But I do need to have another ointment here. So I'm going to have to do this room a few times. Whole purpose of the ointment is to keep myself from getting wrecked when I go to fight the boss down here at the bottom of this set of ladders. Okay, so nothing that time. Perhaps this time? We shall find out in a moment. And ganked. And ganked. Alright, sweet. And all the way down here. Item. We need the Joker key. Just. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, because that one wyvern's just like, yeah, go nuts. Just kill the guy. Keep her coming. I will revive the spring right away. I'll talk to him again. I'll give you the ring of ruby. Now push the rock away from the fountain. Ruby ring. Let's make sure he doesn't have any more dialogue. Trust your power. You are the chosen warrior to rescue this world. And he just repeats the same crap over and over again. Walking into the fountain does nothing for me. Oh yeah, and I gotta kill this guy again, I think. Yep. Did I mention that the ointment is awesome? Because if I didn't, I meant to. Actually, let's see. Oh, you know what? I am actually not going to worry about getting another potion right now, because I'm actually going to go ahead and call it on this video. But because I intend to restart here from for the next time, I want to kill this jerk first. I said I'm going to kill this jerk first. And by said I'm going to kill this jerk first, I do, of course, mean I'm going to screw this up as many times as I possibly can before I actually kill him. So anyway, if you've joined me, it's been fun. I'll catch you on the next one.